Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Imris Saga, Chapter 3, Session number 10. Um, let's go ahead and get into it. So, last time, the characters... I'll recap it a little bit more. The characters have been traveling through the Astral Sea for a couple different reasons, but mainly in order to try to find Will's mentor, Vesta Vale, and also to try to see if they can figure out what exactly has been going on there that they've been trying to solve. They journeyed through a little bit to try to, in order to get to Will's hometown, where they know that Will's mother had been battling with a mysterious illness that they thought might be connected. Upon finding them, that led them back to the city of Twinport, where they found Vesta Vale kind of in a state of trance, combating, or seemingly combating these long, thick tendrils that had been placed or stretching throughout the world out seemingly from this spot. They were able to enter into Vesta's dream or trance, and after a little bit of journeying and a quick battle, they found them sort of keeping at bay this large, monstrous beholder creature, which they were unable to defeat, mainly due to the properties of the beholder versus them as an individual. They told the party that they were the best hope that anybody had of defeating this creature. And so after a brief respite, the party jumped in, kind of almost teleporting there to the strange nature of the Astral Sea. And now this is where we are here. We've already rolled initiative. So I'm just going to get right into it. It's going to be Uba's turn first.
Cool. Just to double check before we get started, does this technically count as a fiend?
No.
Okay.
This is an aberration.
Okay. If that's the case, I think that Uba is going to put Hunter's Mark on... Let me just measure. I think I can hit the blue eye.
On Alvaron.
Yes.
You can hit every single eye. You can hit
Fuck
every
that
single eye.
bald
They're
prick.
all in range.
Yeah, so Uba is going to cast Hunter's Mark on the blue eye that's right next to Alvaron.
Okay. No problem.
And is then going to do 2 arrow attacks without Kojin's help, because Kojin is too far away.
Poor.
Oh no.
That's gonna miss.
Oh.
Great start, lad.
That hits.
Oh, the second one hits?
That hits the eye stock, yes.
Okay, so let me
17 does hit.
add... Actually, I don't think I need to add anything. I think Hunter's Mark should be included. Right?
Yes.
Remote?
If you've got the effect on, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So if that's the case, that's all that Uba can do, but I'm going to have Kojin... What's the rules for jumping over these gaps?
So if you have a 10-foot movement, you can jump your strength score. If you can't move 10 feet, you can jump up to half your strength score.
Okay. So if that's the case...
So you
Will-
basically can jump 15, so 3 squares. So you could easily make it to this. You couldn't, for instance, make this jump.
Okay.
Although you could jump
Just
to
wanna-
this smaller one.
You have to get a running start first, though.
Okay, I think that Uba is going to move... Let me just select it really quickly. Uba's
Real-
going to move...
Real quick, will that provoke an attack of opportunity? Jumping over the tendrils?
You're not sure.
Okay.
Um,
Just wanted to put that out there.
You wouldn't think so, but
Viciously. Not all of them are the end.
We'll
of
just find
tendrils.
out. If Uba just gets punted into the next dimension, then you'll know not to jump. So, yeah, Uba's gonna move here,
okay, easy. That's a short leap. You just kind of move it.
and Kojin will move here. And now, Alvaron, if you use a melee weapon, Kojin can give you help, but Uba's still too
As
far away.
Kojin moves into that last spot, Will strums the harp, and the last square the astral sea warps around it and pulls Kojin 30 feet further towards you.
Towards me?
Yes.
Okay.
They-
Essentially making it so that 30-foot space decreases the distance to the space he steps into, and then it becomes there again.
Okay,
they
so
would
Kojin's
head
gonna move.
here.
So, yeah, actually, Alvaron, if you still want to use Kojin's magic, you can. Otherwise, I'll just wait until my next turn. I feel like
No,
that
you
was a
can do
pretty
it.
sad opener, but that's all I can do.
No problem.
Oh,
And
it is.
that
You
does-
you think that was a sad opener? Give this a moment.
I mean,
Alright.
Bardic Inspiration technically isn't magic.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to give someone Bardic Inspiration.
Kojin could use their attack in that spot on that eye. That is considered within 5 feet for our purposes.
That's within 5 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Kojin's gonna try and bite the eye then, if that counts as within 5 feet. I'm sure they'll do better than me, because they always do.
Yeah, that's going to hit as well.
It's not adding Kojin's strength to the damage.
Should it?
Let me check
Mhm.
that.
I assume it's +3 if all the other numbers are right.
Oh, it should be
Yeah.
adding plus proficiency bonus. So that should be
Yeah.
+4. Let me. I can fix that really quick.
Thank you.
No.
Or no,
It is correct.
it is.
The plus is the thunder damage.
Oh, okay.
I
So
don't
not-
believe. Yeah,
Interesting
No.
way for that to work.
Okay.
that's how I've made it work. In this
Okay, it
this
should be doing
particular-
+4 thunder damage then, because
Yes, I think it's just old is part of the problem.
Yeah.
Do we learn that they're hyper vulnerable to thunder damage and it just explodes?
That'd be cool.
Fortunately,
Kojin will be the truest
fortunately
MVP.
not. Kojin can use the infused strike on himself as well, in case you want that type of a thing.
I think I'll pass on that. I'll use the infused strike on other people.
Because if you let Kojin do it, then Kojin might outshine Uber, and that would be the truest insult to Uber.
I think she kind of does already. She has a better hit rate.
Alright.
So,
Uba kind of glances around, looks at the battlefield, marks the eyeball, lets 2 arrows fly. The first one kind of sails overhead, but the second one hits, kind of like reverberates the eye a little bit as it sinks in. Kojin then moves and is maybe surprisingly like suddenly on the opposite side of Alvaron. Takes a big bite, gouging at the creature's eye. Dang it. It's going to be Will's turn.
I will, because I can't really even draw a weapon with how this action economy has to work. With Bardic Inspiration, the last one I'm going to give to one of you, so you all know this, that no more for you. Let's say that Alvaron, keep your eyes open, and you feel like that familiar tinge of competency. And then Will just kind of like moves forward. It is a slight run and jumps into the void and strums the harp, and the astral sea forms around her, this time into like a rope as if she's swinging on rigging. And I will pull 30 feet towards me to make it to the central one. And then I have a little bit more movement. And for my action, I will do nothing.
Okay.
Can I draw a weapon as an action instead of an object interaction?
Sure, because you use the thing. I'll allow it.
Great, I draw my +1 hand crossbow.
Damn.
And then my turn ends.
The orb.
I like the giant rotating glyph.
Yeah, just on its eye because of the blank token I have.
Well
standing up for
centered.
that.
I like that.
All right.
That's what it looks like before it fires off a beam.
double check.
I always get very nervous when Andrew's checking the rules. Means that we're gonna get our shit rocked.
No, I just have to look to see which things I can use. Okay, Uba, I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
You really made Oh Boy seem like you were going to have a bad strength save to that. I mean, still not good.
I was one shy, it looks like. I think.
It's supposed to be 17. I think I didn't edit this quite properly.
Oh, then never mind.
Let me just do something real quick. No, why is it still saying that it's... I know
At
that's
least
wrong
it
game.
says it on the readout.
Oh, maybe this thing is set up. Oh, yeah. I don't know why it's set up like that. It's different. Okay, I fixed it now. But that is a success, just barely. There it goes. So you all see this green eye up here, kind of circle around looking at the battlefield and then hone in on Uba, and a beam of magical energy. Uba, you feel yourself being pulled, but you kind of dig into the ground, and it doesn't move you with its telekinetic eye. All right, I'm going to do... So that's in. I'm then going to have... Sorry, I will get faster with this as I... Medea make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Save?
Yes, okay. You then see another blue eye, kind of same thing, hone in on Medea, and then a burst of magical energy shooting at them, but you manage to resist it. This final one is going to target Uba as well. Thankfully, only got 2 targets at the moment. It doesn't want to move the eye just yet. And I need Uba to make me a... Also dex save.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh shit, that's a good one
Perfect.
to save well.
Yes, seriously.
Yes, it is. Uba, you just barely managed to throw yourself out of the way as this big one, which you just shot at, kind of turns, looks at you, arrow still jutting out the side, and boom, you all see a burst of white or pale energy turn that little bit of ground where Uba is to pure stone. All right. That's going to be its turn for now as we go around to Alvaron.
Cool. I want to check something. Are the eye stalks
Yes.
moving and undulating as they whirl
Yes.
about?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Follow up. The movement for Booming Blade. Are they moving enough to trigger the secondary effect of Booming Blade?
No, they're not moving, but they're not moving
Okay.
squares.
Understood. All right. Then it's still kind of worth it, I guess, because I still get the extra D8 with it. So my plan is going to be that I'm going to, let me make sure here. I'm going to run past right here with sneak attack, booming blade, sneak attack, because I have Kojin, you said was within 5 feet for sake of the last attack. And then I will jump over. From that point, it is just 10 feet. So I can do that within my movement. So I will attack, jump, and then land over here. So that is my plan. So I will cast Booming Blade and make my melee attack with my weapon. Let me make sure that I have sneak attack enabled. Toggle effect on. And I will roll to hit. And let's see. I will add the D8 from Booming Blade, but not the extra damage there.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And yep, did do the sneak attack perfect. And then I will land. Gotta get the right toggle on. My bad. Land here. And like a little bit, I'll move one more up. And if I'm understanding the rules correctly, a spell cast with a bonus action, I can use a bonus action on my turn to cast the spell, provided I haven't already taken a bonus action. I can't cast another spell during the same turn, except for a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action, which Booming Blade is. So I should still be able to use my bonus action to lay Hex down on the main body, which I will then do.
Well,
And that will end.
Booming Blade is not a bonus action. Oh, but Hex is. Yes, you're right. Never mind.
That's what I'm saying. Hex
I
is the
gotcha.
bonus action. Booming Blade is the cantrip.
Yeah.
With
No,
one
you
action
totally do that. And which one are you doing? The one you hit?
No, I'm doing the main boss.
The main eye.
No, actually, yes.
You can't. I don't
Because I
think
can
you
move
can.
it. I can move it around. So yeah, I'll put it on the eye that I
Oh
just
yeah,
hit.
you could hit. You could do the main eye actually. Thought you were too.
That's all right. I'll go with the one that I just
barely
hit.
in range. Okay.
And it's my turn.
So that's 29. Yeah, that one is looking incredibly wounded as Alvaron like booming blades in, the sword just like stabbing deep, and you like as you pull it out, all kinds of eyeball fluids are like leaking onto your arms as you then move over the side and cast Hex on it. It's then going to be Medea's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move 20 feet up. And then I'm going to cast Misty Step as bonus action. Going to teleport 30 feet up to this platform.
As you go to cast Misty Step, it's actually going to use the action to move its anti-magic cone.
A legendary action?
No. It's going to use a reaction. Did I click the wrong one? Yeah. It's going to use a reaction.
Okay.
So whenever you cast, when it says in there, when it sees you cast a spell, it can move its eye, or its main eye. Sorry.
Damn, that's a at-will counter-spell reaction? Fuck
So,
me.
Will... can we assume that Will is surveying the whole battlefield since really has nothing happening right now?
Yeah, that's fine.
As that happens, Will strums the harp, and the square that Medea is standing in is pulled 30 feet across the gap to where Will assumes Medea is going anyway.
Okay. So basically to here.
Yep. And my reaction.
No problem.
I'm gonna keep a token for my reaction because I suspect in this fight
It will probably come up quite a few times.
it's
I
gonna
imagine.
be a big deal. Have an invisible.
You also see all the eyes onto Will as that happens.
Well, I'm in an anti-magic field, and I suspect I'm going to be in this field the whole fight. My plan is not to leave it.
I'm going to move 10 feet up, and then I'm going to make 2 sunlight javelin attacks against how range is this? 30 feet. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make it against the blue eye in front of me. I'll just throw 2 of these. The first one, assuming a miss, right?
Against the one in front of you, yeah, that misses.
Oh wait, why is it adding a -1? Why is it not adding my proficiency bonus either? Not correct.
It is adding your proficiency. It's assuming that you're using Dex, which
Oh,
I don't
no,
know
okay,
why.
that should be. They should have. Since these are. Um, should be.
So that'll be a swing of 5, which is enough to make it a hit.
Yeah.
So it's a
Okay.
20, not a 15. Yeah.
Terrible
also-
rolls on the damage.
I
Oh wait,
fixed
the
that.
damage also needs to be adjusted by 5.
Correct. So it'll be 20 damage. Or not 20 damage, sorry.
8 plus 7, 15.
Yeah, so
Let me fix that real quick.
I got it. Yeah, that was terrible on those D8s though. I'll make a con save. Yeah, that's a success. Oops, that's not right. Should be. It's even higher, but
Yeah.
The
There's-
slow has no
it's actually 23 on the con save.
Okay. And I'll make yeah, I will make a second sunlight javelin on it as well.
That's much better.
Yeah, significant.
Yeah.
I clicked the wrong one again. Hold on. No, I fixed that. Never mind. You're fine. 17.
Still succeeds, so it takes half from the bottom part.
Okay, so
21.
9. $32 points of damage total. That eye is bloody as you. So the first one kind of just seems to skid off and lands. It's not like a very solid blow, but the second one you kind of almost impale the eye as the light bursts out.
And then that is my turn.
Right, it's going to be Sylvain's turn.
Just Sovereign used Twilight Sanctuary once last fight, right?
Yes,
So they should only have one channel divinity left.
correct.
And if I'm reading Twilight Sanctuary correctly, it doesn't use any of the words that stop it working in an anti-magic field.
Channel Divinity as a
thing
does, yeah.
Okay.
It has the word magic in it several times.
Sure, that's fine. I was just trying to read it off that sheet.
Yeah, no worries.
I think Silverin moves this way. I can't move Silverin, I think.
Oh,
But just moves left 30 feet.
sure, they can make
yes,
that
30
5-foot gap.
And cast at 5th level Moonbeam just behind the eye, so it's hitting the back of the beholder, I
Okay.
guess. That feels like a good thing to do. Okay. Maybe Charlie's sheet is the worst, and that's why nothing ever works to roll. I tried to click Moonbeam.
Well,
and
they do have a lot of spells, so that's a distinct possibility. One that I didn't really ever think about.
Let me try clicking it from the sheet. I might have access to only view it and not be able to roll to click it anyway.
Yeah, let me.
Something like that, maybe. But I will manually roll the things.
You should be able to move them now too, as well. I think I fixed that.
Okay, so they're going to cast Moonbeam, expending a 5th level slot. Go here. Silverin.
That's really
always
good
rolls
D10s.
That
man.
is a 6, a 5, a 10, an 8, and a 9.
Is it Silverin doing it?
Oh, and it fails. Okay, it's going to take all that damage. Well, it will happen on its turn.
Yeah, and
But yeah.
Is it somehow a shapeshifter? That's the important thing on its turn.
No,
If this is really a cat,
it is not somehow a shapeshifter.
okay.
As unfortunate as
Yeah,
that
and I
might be.
think then Solveren's probably done.
Okay. At the end of Silveren's turn, it is going to use legendary action to direct the one of the eyes, this green one in the back. Oh no, sorry, this blue one next to its face, to. And I need them to make a con save.
It's Solveren.
Yes.
Con.
That's what Silveren's good at.
Please.
Not that good at. Silveren is paralyzed for 1 minute. They can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns.
Okay. I didn't end up getting a thing for my reaction.
At least you don't have to worry about running Silveren all that much.
Yeah, if Solveren's paralyzed, I don't have to think about it at all. I'll be back in a moment.
That's good.
At least Moonbeam is going to keep going.
That's correct. They can still concentrate even while paralyzed. All right. Then going to be back around to Uba's turn.
Sweet. Before I get started, I just wanted to double check,
Yeah.
like with my spell slots. How much time passed between the last fight and this current fight?
You guys took like 20 or 30
Not a-
minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, not a short rest, though.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have to like spend a spell slot to recast Hunter's Mark.
No, that's still totally up.
Okay.
So that's an hour.
So did you say the eyeball that has Hunter's Mark on it is bloodied?
Yeah, it's super. I would say it is very injured.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do something different, but if it's very injured, then I'll probably just do the same that I've been doing. I'm gonna do 2 arrow attacks with Hunter's Mark. Hooray. Boo. Let me add Colossus Slayer on here.
Does,
And what's up?
does each of the eye stalks look like they're generating a specific beam we're seeing?
That feels like it's the case to all of you.
The
Okay.
beams are color coded. Interesting.
Okay, so I'm gonna do all of this, and then I'll have Cogent's Infused Strike too, I guess, if...
Sure.
Yeah. Aw, come on, Cogent. I feel like that's just, like, barely not enough.
Okay. No, actually, with the first shot, so you could have shot at another one with the second one, but it's a miss on
It
anything
doesn't
on the
matter,
battlefield. Your first shot, you kind of line up, and the arrow kind of drives deeper into where Alvaron has just stabbed it, as that eye stalk begins to move around and then kind of fall limp on that platform. I'm going to add it
Okay,
to the
great.
tracker just to get rid of it.
I'm gonna move real quick. I don't think I can fully clear this gap as Uba, so I think I'm just gonna have to move here. And then Kojin is going to go. Kojin can actually pretty easily clear this, I think. So
I don't think they can make that jump, but they
It's a
could.
20-foot jump.
They could
Oh,
jump
right,
to
'cause
here. That's
here.
only 10
Okay.
feet. And
yeah, we'll
then
do.
bound
It
over.
could do this, then this, though.
Yeah.
Oh, like a double jump. Okay. So we'll go like that.
Yeah,
and then,
they could totally do that.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Which beam did that blue eye seem to be shooting out?
That was the one that shot the beam at Silverin. I think it was at Silverin. I can't remember. Maybe it was Alvaron. Whoever it shot at, and turned around, like solidified it, and then kind of broke off a little bit.
Oh, into stone. Okay.
Yep. At the end of
That's a good one to get.
At the end of Uba's turn,
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna do the same one. It's going to. I need you to make a strength save. As that green eye once it's kind of tracking you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you still fighting all of the magical energies. Guess rolling pretty good on these saves at the moment. Kojin already went, so then it's back around to Will's turn.
Oh, hey, you can get out of the field finally.
Yeah, Will steps 10 feet out, points a finger at, not even like point, but like puts a
Mhm.
fingertip up. And where normally her spells are very much her own, in this case, the Astral Sea like bubbles out of the tip of her finger and creates a math amount of motes. 8, 5th level magic missile to just hit the main eye.
Okay, yeah, that's tons.
It just took the
so
moonbeam
it's-
damage as well, didn't it?
It will
No,
on
it
its next
didn't
turn,
yet.
or
At the start of
when
its
it goes.
turn,
Yeah.
will go off. Pew, 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 pew. It's like a machine gun.
Pretty fucking chunky. Oh, a lot of
nice.
freezing force. No ones.
And then she walks back into the anti-magic field and strums the harp, because I assume it's stuck in that form in this field. This time when she strums it, instead of it just being like a barrage of sound that moves the astral sea, it's this incredibly rapid finger picking, and I will use it to manipulate astral time. Medea, you can have an extra action as per the rules of the haste spell.
Okay.
Ho ho.
Right
I had
now?
to
Or...
split on your turn, I
On your
suspect.
turn, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
You just have an extra,
Yeah.
as if you had that one aspect of haste. I had to segment my screen even further to keep this up in one Discord section, because I was like, I'm going to read that.
At the end of your
Yeah.
turn, it's going to use its last enemy action to move the anti-magic cone. Oh, I always do that.
It's a weird sentence.
I have to kind of guess. Nope, that's way too much. I have to guess how much I need to move this degree-wise. I can't you can't rotate it with the wheel afterwards. Slightly.
Oh no. That's not good for me. That's real bad for me.
Why?
Yes, okay, that's fine.
Nobody else is outside of the cone.
It's going to be the Elder Orb's turn. The big eye buddy. All right. Medea, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, do or die in this part of the game. Ooh!
It's ridiculous, the
Okay.
2 20s that you've rolled on these.
0 damage if you succeed, right?
Yes, it's 0. So you just throw yourself out of the way as this beam. It does. That chunk that you're standing on is like cratered now. That will be difficult terrain. As this beam
Damn.
just and vanishes. Medea, you don't fall enough that it's going to cause you injury, but you kind of, after you dodge, slide into this hole that is then created.
Because I am the only valid target for beams.
Yeah, you're going to have to make 3 saves. I'll just tell you right now. I need you to make a con save.
Hey.
Jesus.
Okay, I'm fine with this one. I succeed, and it's halved.
So
Why?
it'll be quartered for you because necrotic. So that's
And I can actually auto-calculate that.
7 points of damage.
Yeah. It has an option to apply a quarter damage instead of half on
Oh,
this.
there you go. Right.
Whew. you mind describing which beam is firing off which?
Yes, I'll do the whole descriptive part.
Which eye was it that did the disintegration beam?
This purple one, which you moved away
Okay.
from. We'll do. Yeah, why not? We'll do another deck save.
Okay. I fail.
All right, so you are going to be slowed. I will say I should have thought about how this interacted with Will's thing. So you still can't take reactions. No, actually, I think it just works as normal. You get the bonus action from the haste, because this is not haste, so they're not canceling each other out.
Yeah.
So you still get the
I'll get-
bonus action, but you still can't use. That's weird to say. You get the extra action, I'll say, from Will's thing, but you don't. Everything else still applies as normal.
Okay.
And that's going to end its turn.
One is
So
firing with slow,
the
right?
yes,
Just to make sure you didn't take the moonbeam damage, because
I did not.
before it, good, just
Yeah,
because before
because
it
it-
happened,
Yeah, that's
So-
why I was like, I need to be very careful about Moonbeam.
Yeah.
So Moonbeam is still being concentrated on, but you will see the Moonbeam kind of flickering, is what I'll say is happening. So it's not currently working because Silverin is in the anti-magic cone. So Medea, you're kind of triangulated by these eyes. This purple one down here shoots and craters that hole. This green one over here turns at you and casts death magic, this sort of greenish, sickly ray. And finally, this bluish one up top hits you with this blue slowing magic, and you can feel your kind of. But you're also kind of. Everything else feels slightly slow to you for some strange reason.
Mm-hmm.
So it's slightly canceling each other out, although they're different effects. So it's
Yeah.
interacting interestingly with everything. It's then going to be Alvaron's turn.
Okay, so Alvaron is going to leap across. I should have enough distance with that. Right from this point. Ooh,
Yeah, you could just-
actually, yeah, that still gets me out of the lip right there. Yes. Yeah, still on the lip, right? I'm not.
So that is not on. You could be standing on that tentacle if you want.
Oh, well, that's less fun.
Yeah, the thing starts at those squares.
Okay, so I would have to leap.
Yeah, you could play hopscotch, move to here, and then over.
Okay, so I'd use 10 feet right there, and then I could jump half. That's
20.
20 feet. And then I would still. Would I be able to. Yeah,
It looks like you can get there.
30 movement speed. I should be able to get there. Okay. Do I need to make an athletics check or anything for making 2 jumps in the same turn? Or.
No, you could do that.
Yes. I'm just working.
Boing. And then boing. I will do that. And I will then use my bonus action. Let me make sure I'm correct on that.
Yes.
Yes, I'll use my bonus action to move Hex over to this guy. And then I will Booming Blade again and sneak attack with my sword on that eye.
Where's the sneak
Oh,
attack?
Swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler.
Oh, right, because nobody's near you. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a good crit.
And it
Perhaps
also
you're
adds
first.
2
it's really
D8.
about time that
Yes.
Alvaron pulled his weight in these
Seriously.
fights.
Fuck you, Jack. 2d8 from Booming Blade as well.
63 damage.
All right. You full kill this eye with one blow. I'll let you describe that.
With the sound of roaring waves and the crash of froth upon the beach, just with a resounding cleave, that eye and the tentacle on which it is perched are completely split in half. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to go with. I don't need anything else added to that. And then, do I still have my free action this round? A free object interaction?
Yeah, you could do an object interaction.
I will stow my blade now.
Okay, no problem. At the end of your
That's
turn. Oh, there it is. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a Yes, a Constitution saving throw.
Not the Constitution.
What
Let's see.
happens if we kill every eye stalk?
So you're going to take 20
Probably.
points of damage as that same green one that shot out at Medea flips all the way around and the beam seems to disappear as it passes through the anti-magic field, but then like hits you at the last second.
I will use my reaction for uncanny dodge, and I will have the damage against me.
Does that have to be a dex save?
No, you're thinking of
Evasion.
Oh, evasion.
Evasion.
Correct. Yes, uncanny dodge is the one that's you just use. All right.
Yeah.
You only take 10 points of damage.
Coolio.
It has to be they hit you with an attack, not a save.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Okay.
an attack.
I thought that was something.
Oh, is it? Okay, gotcha.
I chose to use a
Oh, you
a
already take
Constitution
only
one.
half damage. Okay, yeah. So you take the full damage.
Yeah.
Right, so then you'll take 20 points of damage. It's then going to be Medea's turn.
Okay. Is this an actual whole, like, difficult terrain?
Yes, that square is difficult terrain where it's just disintegrated a bunch of shit.
Okay. I will use the haste bonus thing to dash, so I have normal speed for this turn. I will then move up to this eye. And I will take my action to just take 2 swings at this thing. Sometimes simple is best.
Yep, that's going to hit.
That's 4, and then I'll make a second one. Hits.
Yep.
And I will add a single smite on top for an extra 2d8.
Okay.
I take an extra 12 damage. It's pretty good on the d8.
Nice. You kill... let me add these so I can show them as being dead. You kill that eye stalk.
Which beam was that one shooting?
That was the one that slowed you.
Okay, so the slow effect ends then, right?
Correct.
Okay. So would I have my
Nice.
bonus action back then?
Yeah, I suppose you would, because it's still happening.
Nobody knows things about insane.
Yeah, that's a... I'd have to look that up. I'm going to say yes, because I feel like that's fine.
Yeah. I think if your concentration broke on slow, it would immediately stop any of it.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will just use the rest of my speed to run up to there, since I get my speed back as well.
Okay.
And then that is my turn.
Right. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. This lighter blue eye
God damn it.
shoots out at you. You fall unconscious as you are hit with a sleep ray.
Alright.
Make it,
God damn it, do it.
I make a roll of some mind to try and surmise what that ray did as I would see the fall.
Yeah.
Is
I'll take an Arcana. I do also take a perception check to like look at Medea.
Sure, it's gonna
try
be
to-
Arcana.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's
It's
taunting.
up It's a pretty good. As you're looking at it, you see them hit with the beam. They don't seem dead to you, and the magic seems similar to a sleep spell, although not infinitely, but way more powerful.
Yeah. But we'll surmise that maybe India gets them out of it, and we'll just take the opportunity to smack video.
All right. It's going to be Sylvarin's turn, which is to say, make a saving throw for Sylvarin. It's a
Oh yeah.
what was it? I think a con save. Let me check.
Yeah, it's a con save.
Yes. DC
I
17.
totally remembered that was the thing that he was paralyzed. He does it.
End of his turn now, so.
Yes, just barely. Because it's actually 17, but that's fine. Because the amulet of health doesn't.
They're all 17, right?
Actually.
Oh, his is
Double
17.
check.
I think
That's actually a fail.
he had 16 before.
He did have 16 before. It'll show you when you disequip it. I double checked. So it's a fail.
Should have a +8 to con saves, shouldn't he? Oh, but he's in a field.
He's in the thing. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's a success.
So it's a pass.
He doesn't have a thing of protection on. He used to. That's what it was.
So it should only still be a +7.
So he's still fine. So Sylvarin is no longer paralyzed at the end of his turn. Kind of breaking free of it.
I have a weird question that it's fine if you don't answer.
Okay.
Because of the strange way that Moonbeam works, if Sylvarin is not in the anti-magic field, does that trigger Moonbeam's damage? Or will Moonbeam only ever damage at the top of that thing's turn?
That's a good question. Let me...
Medea is currently taking
Where is
a nap.
Moonbeam? That's a second level spell?
On will affect it. I regret casting Moonbeam. It's just such a weird.
Yeah, that's an interesting interaction. What I'm going to say is there's probably like a more definitive answer, but what I'm going to say is that, or what makes sense to me, if it had been in the Moonbeam, like already for its turn, and anti-magic. So if you move out now, it will take that damage now, is what I will say.
Okay.
Save takes place at the end of the
Does
turn.
Will understand that?
I don't think that they would.
Sure. That makes sense.
Only because you're not that used to anti-magic.
Yeah, it isn't a field of research that Will has done anything in.
No, it's fine. It's Uba's turn. I was thinking about maybe doing a thing, but
Okay, cool. I don't like that I'm in this ray now. I guess Uba's just gonna do an attack on this pink eyeball to the right.
okay.
So let me do. Oh, and can I move Hunter's Mark there first, actually?
You can, however, you will not be getting Hunter's Mark.
That's fine. I think I just want to move it there.
Okay.
Just to keep track of it. So let me do my.
Yeah, I'll say you can still move it. It's just not having any effect.
Gotcha. I guess that one's a miss. Okay, that should be a hit.
The second one is 8.
Let me.
Even with your -1.
Okay, cool. Let me do Colossus Slayer real
Correct.
quick.
Yes, 'cause that still
And
goes off.
then, Kojin's gonna help on this one too.
Yep.
And then I think that's close enough actually that Kojin might be able to make it over there. Let me see.
They'd have to run on the things, or
Feel like stepping on that tentacle would probably be a bad call, so I think
Yeah.
Kojin's just gonna Kojin's gonna be done. And actually I think both Uba and Kojin are gonna start moving up towards Alvaron, so let me move them real quick. Uba would be like here and Kojin can be here.
right.
That's it.
It's then going to be Will's turn.
Alright, Will is gonna head out of the anti-magic field. And kind of step into the next space where there should be nothing but drum the harp to move the 30 feet across this gap. Which I'm pretty sure is just enough.
You're kind of like teetering on the edge there.
Then I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast a spell, if I remember which spell it is. Which I don't. Give me a moment. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast... I think I was looking at Sovereign spells. I'm not going to cast anything. As an action, I'm going to wake Madeira up.
Okay. How do you do that?
You could also hit me with a single magic missile, couldn't you?
Okay. Just for
That's
you,
true.
Ramona, I'll cast Magic Missile
Jesus.
at 4th level.
So I'll take one the first
I shoot
D4.
one of them into Medea's face, and the rest into the big eye.
I thought it was
That's
a good
hilarious.
image, so
D4 plus 1 for you, and then
So you take
you
5.
got the maximum, and then 6 plus 6.
Couldn't you have just used a regular old action to wake them up, or
I like this.
That's what I was gonna do.
I think this is better. I think it's funnier.
You do on the big eye, right? Was that what it was?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. The eye gets it. Kind of almost like twitches.
And as a bonus action, I will give Bardic Inspiration to Medea by kind of looking down at where the magic is still like fizzling against like your exposed face and say, probably for the best if you get up.
Medea cracks her neck and was like, "You were probably right."
And then I'm done.
The end of Will's turn. It's going to use its. I'm going to use Ray.
Glad I'm conscious, just in case this thing uses one specific ray that have not seen Andrew use yet.
random?
It says that I'm not. I just didn't bother to enter the text because I wasn't going to click on that button ever.
Mm-hmm.
I need you both
use
to
it
make
anytime.
dexterity saving throws.
I'll get the Medea
Hell.
bonus, right?
Yes, you do.
Wait,
So,
if that doesn't it target one creature?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says
Yeah,
if the
yeah. It'll hit the 10-foot cube. Sorry, you're right. I was thinking about
So it doesn't
the
do
thing.
damage to either of us then.
No, it will target Will in that. You're correct.
all right.
Yeah.
It's
If
plus
it
3
misses,
for-
it will
Yeah.
chunk off some stuff. That's why the
Yeah,
thing is there.
That's a 20 with the aura.
Just enough. You
was
throw
a
yourself
20.
out of the way. Well, I'm still gonna say just enough. You throw yourself out of the way as this. You guys kind of are hanging on as that is difficult terrain, and much of that is chunked away. As that happens, it's going to be the orb's turn.
This motherfucker.
I do love it when it is the orb's turn.
Orb. The orb
The
commands
orb.
you. It's
I
actually going
am an orb
to.
enjoyer.
Side note, were we actually being recruited by the fucking Frost and Fire, guys before when they're like, you will serve the orb, da, da, da. What can we do? We don't have enough
No.
time.
Yeah, could we just
Yeah,
volunteer
that's
for
No,
that?
I think that it was serve in the way of you will be like part of the body for it.
Almost
never mind.
there.
I was going to
Almost
say that's
there.
the best placement I've ever seen of this.
Hold on.
It gets just ice thoughts.
Just
I
its
think it's
disintegration.
fine.
eyes
You can
and
stick-
thing.
There we go. Perfect.
You can stick with that if you want, Andrew. We won't be mad.
It's going to shift its eye to center on Medea and Will.
This is great.
Medea sighs like a big thing of relief, and they're like, "It's not me for one moment."
I'm going to have Sylvarin make a dex save.
Does it take the moonbeam damage?
Yeah, I will take the moonbeam damage. So roll it, because it'll be the
A
one.
dex save.
Is the moonbeam also counted as damage to the central eye?
It is.
A dex save, you say? You got to check if Silverin has anything that is.
I'm just going to click all of them. I need Uba to make a con save. Sorry, just got to double check which is still. And I'm going to have Alvaron also make a con save.
I don't care.
Fucking con saves. Jesus. Not my
Yeah, I
forte,
guess
bro.
Silverin takes 43.
Ooh, Alvaron, you barely succeed. So Uba, you're going to take 26 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch.
Sylvarin obviously takes 43. So this big red one kind of just turns to look right at Sylvarin, and boom, they get hit with this red death magic beam, which severely wounds them. Uba, this green one turns to look at you, while this blue one up here looks at Sylvarin. And the magic hits you, but you manage to resist it and are not paralyzed. It's then going to be Alvaron's turn.
Just making sure of something. Will already hit the central eye this round, correct?
Correct.
And the moonbeam did as well.
And the moonbeam also.
Can you roll the moonbeam damage? Or I forget.
It's 5
You
d10.
didn't want to just use the same one before?
No.
The same very good roll from before.
That's still pretty good.
That's also a very good roll. It
I
might
roll
be the
D10
same.
well. I should get D10 based spells.
Yeah, it takes 35 points of damage. What did you do to it earlier? 20? Okay.
Will did 20. 20, because 5 of it was to Medea's face.
Right.
Doesn't Silver need to make a DC 21 con save? to
That's
to
true.
concentrate
A
on it?
concentration.
Yes.
The moonbeam will still hit before that happens, because it moved it first.
Oh,
I mean, 21
not
is
a problem.
doable.
Yeah, you're fine.
Not a problem.
You're good.
He's resilient.
You do see the moonbeam. So it moves away, and it actually is almost immediately forced to close its eyes. The moonbeam is just burning it. You all hear in your heads as it's actually, yeah, you would all hear because the anti-magic's going down. In your heads, just like screaming rage from this monstrous creature. It's then going to be Alvin's.
Wait, it has to close its eye, so is the cone gone?
The cone is gone. I'm going to leave it up for now, but the cone is currently down. Just because I don't want to delete it and then re-add it.
I was gonna say, is this one of those things where it's such a bitch to put it back in and out and in and out? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't-
understood.
Maybe there's an easy way to turn off me. No, there's not. So I won't.
I just want to make sure. Was it all right? So the central eye is closed. What was the not the innervation one? The
Death ray?
the death ray. What eye was that coming out of? What color was that?
The red one.
Red eye in the center.
A red
The
eye,
central
right?
red eye. Yep.
Okay, cool. I am going to making sure I do this right. I have my bonus action, which I will use to move Hex over onto that. Or no. Sorry, I will not be doing that. I will not be doing that. I will use my bonus action to have steady aim to give myself advantage on the roll, so that I can apply sneak attack.
Yep.
That is what I will be doing.
Okay.
So I will now then draw my bow, and I will have. Let's go with which arrow do we want to go with? Let's go with fire. I like fire for this one.
Okay.
So I'll draw one of the fire arrows and targeting this eye, and make sure I have sneak attack toggled. Cool. And
We'll ignore the D4 force damage on the. I should make that a different arrow. Let me just take off.
Should be a D4 fire damage.
Yeah, but the force damage is on the short bow when it
Oh,
really
okay.
should be
Gotcha.
on the arrow. But
All right, understood. I will make sure that gets rolled.
we will just interpret it as being fire damage.
Hope that hits.
Yes, that does hit just barely.
Cool. So then 26, 27, 28, 29 points of damage total.
Yes, because of Hex. No, Hex is a D6. Or is that?
I
including-
was not able to move Hex over because that would have taken my
Okay,
bonus action.
so it's just
which I spent
26.
instead. Did it roll Hex in that?
No, but the force damage D4 is what we're going to use as the fire damage. So you don't have to roll.
Oh, okay.
the extra
Understood
D4.
then.
Yeah.
No problem.
Which isn't enough to kill
Did,
it, but does injure it severely. Yes.
Didn't you gain advantage? So you should also
Yes, that's
roll
true.
twice in case it
Oh,
gets you
that
crit.
is true.
Thank you
Just
for
in case.
because I would have forgotten that.
Feels like one of those fights where Elrond's going to do a lot of crits.
Yeah.
It is a slightly better hit, but it's still just a hit.
Yep.
So this arrow sinks deep into it as it kind of like has to look around wildly. It is still up, however.
Gotcha. And then so that's action, bonus action. I still have my reaction. I will move just as far off to the left as I can while still being on this thing, just to try to widen out the cone and getting caught in it.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. I've got my reaction back. All good.
At the end of your turn, I need you to make me a Dex saving throw.
Is the main
is
eye
about
being
to be
blinded
embarrassing.
Does the main eye being blinded affect the eye rays at all?
Doesn't seem to, as you're looking at it.
Also just closed, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
will
closed.
take
It's
my
not destroyed.
I will take my bardic inspiration for that. Let me just make sure of something.
It's a D8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I want to check evasion. Subject effect allows a saving throw. Only half damage if I fail. Okay. But that's enough. So I'm gonna add the D8 damage to that right now, or add the D8 to that roll.
24.
So I
Yeah.
make it and I take no damage.
You full dodge where everybody else would be too slow to fully avoid this. You are quick enough to move out of the way, and the beam just hits the stone where you were.
So just to be clear, that was the eye that I just shot, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, cool.
A revenge beam, you could say. It's going to
Yeah.
be Medea's turn.
Medea's gonna stand up prone. Half my movement. Do I still have the haster for that? Was that one for one turn?
That was for one.
It's one turn.
Okay. And then I'm gonna. So I have 15 feet. That takes 10 feet. 'cause
As
it's
you difficult take the terrain. first step, Will just propels you 30 feet to be in front of the eye.
Okay. That
And I
works
will
for me.
flip over my reaction card, which is a promo of Sherlock Holmes.
What is that from?
A nat. You'd like it.
Um,
We'll find a place to play it. I think you'd like it.
I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud. Third level as what looks like a giant storm of radiant energy begins to crackle, almost like white lightning radiating out of the spear. I will make
I've
two.
never seen this one. It's new.
the spell.
Yeah.
August used it in
Nah,
for Medea.
yeah, from Medea. Yeah. Yep, those
It's
hit.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's also going to be great because every round after now, as long as I'm getting my bonus action attack, I get 3d8. That's a nice effect. Yeah. That is my action, bonus action, and movement.
Okay. This eye on it it's like almost thick, almost shelled. As you're stabbing into it, but you're still able to just push through enough that both the first one is just barely a hit with its eyes closed, but you do hit both times, stabbing it as it continues to
Does it seem to be
rage.
especially vulnerable while its eye is closed? It can't see me attacking it?
I can see you attacking it with all of its other eyes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. No, it appears to be harder to hit while its eye is closed. That the eyelid is providing quite a bit of protection. You're just able to stab through it with your spear. Oop, do that. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, it also can't regenerate any HP.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay, so the
Speed
regen
is also
speed
reduced by 10 feet.
does not care about that. Cool. I'm gonna have you make a wisdom saving throw as it turns to hit you. You might
So
just
one thing I
auto
have-
succeed on this. I forget.
Oh no, that's I can be charmed, but I can't be frightened.
Got it. Okay. You're
It
good.
would not know about the frightened thing, right?
No, it doesn't know. I had thought you couldn't be charmed either, but it's choosing to do that because it wouldn't know that. This green eye up in the top left corner turns and you start to hear whispers in your head, even though this doesn't take effect. You start to hear whispers in your head, Medea. You can see them again. I can show you. It's going to be Sylvain's turn.
Ren, who just took a fairly significant disintegrate to the face.
Yeah. Got hit pretty hard.
And that one didn't die yet. So I suppose I should worry about Silveren's life. But Silveren wouldn't worry about his life.
You're playing the character so
Factual.
perfectly.
I
I love
I
that.
think Silveren would cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action on the red eye.
Right.
So at 4th level, because Silveren does love
Spiritual weapon.
upcasting that.
Well, actually, maybe they would put it. Where do you want it? I'll say that.
On the back side of it. So
This
that
side?
you can, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was
That's a
thinking.
chunky spiritual weapon.
And it takes
Yeah.
21 points of damage.
That's double eights. Yeah.
Why don't I always roll for Charlie?
You? The spiritual weapon just like pierces, or you could describe it if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay, the spiritual weapon just the alpenstock drives straight through, splattering eye juice everywhere. As that one is now incapacitated.
That's
And
a really nice eye to be
then-
gone.
Will none of cantrips. I guess since currently the eye is down completely, Silveren uses Channel Divinity to give everybody Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay,
Just a little.
pretty good.
Why don't I always roll for
Yeah,
Charlie?
what the hell? So that's 16.
16. Everyone.
Yeah, 16 temp HP.
Which
if you had temp HP, that is replaced, not added to.
Yeah.
Everybody in the room gets it, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, because
Okay,
it's,
that's
it's
really
now
beholder.
it's now site based, not raised.
That's pretty good. That's really
and-
fucking good.
they like drop off if you're in the beam, but I assume come back if you're. I
So
think they're
it-
on you now. So if you're in the beam, they would drop off, and then if you're out, they will come back as they were before. Is my
Correct.
understanding.
Which, in most cases, if you're in the beam, you're probably not going to get attacked anyways.
Yeah.
just make sure it's 6 plus what? Sorry.
10.
plus 10.
Okay, it's a total of 16.
That is
Perfect.
incredible.
I'm gonna
That
message
is-
Charlie and just say that I rolled so well for you.
I've been rolling hot for Charlie tonight. Oh my god, dude, that's a good fucking turn.
Okay. At the end of Silverin's turn, seeing all this happen, the disintegration ray is going to turn on them.
Which eye is that? Can you remind us?
That's this purple one, which has not been damaged yet.
Fickle Fuckles.
Oh, that's Will stats. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Silver's got +6 to this.
Ooh, they're going to take 45 points of damage. Well,
They're alive.
they got the 16 still.
It's only 29 points of damage when you go through the temp HP, which isn't
So,
terrible.
and then -29.
con-
Well, the important thing is that they're alive.
Yeah, they're not
Concentration
dead.
save for Moonbeam.
Because I would feel bad if Silverin got disintegrated on my watch.
They
they'd be-
are super injured.
Yeah.
DC 14 concentration save, right?
Correct
Yes,
on
thank
Moonbeam. Yes.
Oh, no, sorry.
Uh,
That's not right.
20.
22.
Yeah, 22. I was going to say 14 seems low. Yeah, Moonbeam is... Well, it did 35 points of damage, so...
Yeah.
It's not bad. That's not
It's like-
fucking bad.
All right. It's then going to be Uba's turn, as some of you all see Silverin just get blasted by energy. So this is not cratered because they got hit with it instead. Their skin and flesh kind of sizzling.
A quick question, Andrew, because I've never
Yes.
tried this before. Would it be a bonus action or an action to give Solverin a healing potion?
Feeding somebody
nice.
else a potion is an action.
But just like handing it?
If you just want to hand it to them, yeah, you do that as a bonus action.
Okay. I don't know. Uba's super slow, so I don't even know if I'd be able to make it in time. We'll try though.
They are, they are a decent bit away from you.
Uba.
I could have moved. I didn't think about it.
But yeah, you could still move them. Uba hasn't done anything yet.
Uba's just standing there.
I will. Do these ice dogs have a range that they can do, by the way?
It is site based.
No,
It's
not
120
frequency.
feet, so like I think you have to like this back one probably can't hit some people, but there's very few areas where a beam can't hit you in this particular arena.
Okay.
But yeah, it is 120 feet.
Cool.
Okay. Now I'm torn between healing or shooting. You said Solverin's like real fucked up right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, Silverin looks very bad. I suspect Silverin is covered in necrotic burns.
yeah.
Okay. Uba can like barely make it next to Solverin, so Uba's gonna move here. I think they're gonna give Solverin a potion of healing, like not force him to drink it, but yeah.
I wish Charlie was here to describe the look that I'm sure Silverin gives Uba.
And Uba is also going to, because Uba's not been doing a whole lot of damage, Uba's going to try and do a Cure Wounds for Solverin.
What level?
3rd.
Not a bad choice. Right.
Not the
They
worst,
heal
but
13
not
points
the
of
best.
damage.
And yeah, I think that's all that Uba can do. I think Kojin will move up, but I think that'll be it. And Kojin hasn't used the reaction, so Alvaron, if you would like to stand near Kojin and get that, you can. It's like within 30 feet. You can get infused strike if you'd like.
You'd have enough range with your short bow there as well to hit that bad eye as well. That's nice.
I would. The only thing is I'm not going to get sneak attack, which sucks, but it's better to get the attack on it, I think. Because that purple thing really hasn't taken much damage at all, right?
It hasn't been hit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
gonna
have
be-
one more thing I would like to have
Yes.
done on Sovereign's turn, and that is use Stone's Endurance.
Sure, that's fine. That's a
Something
reaction,
I
right?
totally forgot existed,
Oh, no, that's okay.
but it might make a big enough difference.
It's not bad. So it's
One day I'll roll
14, I
bad.
think. Does that add con?
Stone's Endurance is just D12.
Oh, never mind. Still.
Oh yeah, and con. You're right.
Okay, yeah. They could take another hit, probably.
Sovereign is back at the point that Sovereign was before the last disintegrate
so
and the
you
10
didn't-
HP.
You didn't want that.
Did you add the healing from Uba too?
Yes,
Okay.
I did.
It's then Will's turn.
Will casts Healing Word at first level on Sovereign, probably, dependent on range. Annoying.
Just outside.
Will uses their free object interaction to bring Sovereign 30 feet closer and casts Expanded Healing Word,
Okay.
but at first level. Does anybody else need a heal that I can see visibly?
I think everybody has taken some damage. Medea's okay, comparatively.
Uba's
pretty
like
good
a little hurt, but not enough to like waste healing
All
right
right.
now.
Well, I am
I'm good with the
actually.
temp.
I am down 3 hit points, so I will just use a second level slot to heal myself as well.
You're down.
Respect it.
What am I going to use these 2 second level slots for? D4 plus 5. All right. So I'm back at full. Sovereign gets 8 back. I've used my object interaction. I've used my bonus action. My action is to start strumming the lute, the harp, but in a different pattern than before, and I will hold the action aspect of that item till the start of Medea's turn.
All right. No. Things. Be the holder's
The
turn.
orb.
The orb. The eye opens back up. Looking around. It does so. Yeah, I can do that. Medea, need you to make a dex save.
This thing keeps fucking aiming for me, man.
It hits a lot of people a lot of times, but yes. You're gonna take 42 points of force damage.
Does temp HP? So if I take through temp HP, right?
Mm-hmm.
I calculate the concentration save after I take the temp. So like, if I have 16 temp HP, do I subtract 16 from 42?
No. The temp HP,
Yes,
from
it's
my
just 20.
recollection, is still
Yeah,
counts.
it's just the total damage you take. It doesn't matter where the damage gets taken from, as long
So I
as you are
drop
taking
it.
into your pool.
Drop Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
This is
and
pretty
that
chunky.
is not greater because it hits you.
Oh, that temp HP is really nice, though.
Right?
I guess Will loses it now that the eye's back up.
I think
You
it's actually
really
going
need-
to. Actually, no. It will do the attacks first.
Did it have to move the eye at the start of its turn specifically?
No, there's no particular ordering that it has to follow for the cone. Oh no, sorry. It does stay at the start. It will leave it for now.
Okay.
You're correct. Thank you for double checking me on that. It's gonna hit, I think, Uba with con saves for innervation again.
Hit.
You need that fucking disintegration beam gone yesterday.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
And
Rip.
then it's gonna do Medea with a con save for paralyze.
Yes.
What did you drop?
I dropped a magnet fidget thing that I was using.
He sneezed.
I can add the D8 from the Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, you got hit by one already, right? So would feel bad using a reaction to stop it because I liked that one less. But I think Will would do that. Maybe.
Okay. Thanks to Bardic
I'll think about
Inspiration.
it next time. Yeah.
You are safe.
But are you fine with me picking and choosing which rays I care about as Will? Like, I think Will can kind of see what they're doing by this point. Or
Yeah.
reactions. If I want to react.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you've seen all of them at least once. Well, not this one because it's bad. but-
You haven't used the Frightened Ray at all.
No, but
If that one comes out,
I just
if it's one I've never
I
seen,
just always
will-
have a better option, basically. Although that might
alright.
change as you keep killing eye stalks. Those are its 3 eye stalks. It then gets to make a bite attack.
Is the eye ray thing not in action?
It is. It can do the bite attack as part of it.
Okay.
This particular creature can, anyways. As it goes to hit you for
shit.
that was a crit for 28 points of damage.
Oh.
I was like, it shouldn't have rolled that many dice, so that's fine.
I wish Kojin's bite could do that.
Massive
actually-
teeth just like lunge forward as its mouth kind of almost extends out to.
He was doing
Crunch
pretty
down.
okay before. After that ray and that, they are like way below bloody.
Right, it's then going to be Alvaron's turn.
Shit, all my skills. What's my range on that? Oh, touch. Never mind. Okay. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on. Yeah, unfortunately, Kojin's thing is not going to be helpful in this because if I move, I'm not going to have the sneak attack, and it doesn't make sense mathematically.
Well, if you do Guiding Bolt, you won't get it either.
Either ways, yeah, no, because it's a spell ability. But if I move down, it's just the 2d6 plus 1d6. But if I do Guiding Bolt, I get the 4d6 plus someone has advantage on the next attack against that particular stock.
That's
So
true.
I think it's the best move. So I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on the Disintegration Eyeball. Yes.
Which color is that one? Is
the
it
purple one?
Okay.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
That has hit.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll take that 17 damage, and then there's glowing light around that kind of looks like a lantern out at sea bobbing around this eye, drawing your eye to it. You feel like any attack made against you, you'll have an easier time with it. And so that's my action. No real use for my bonus action right now, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that's basically it there. Unless is there? Oh, I will. Sorry, I should have moved my hex with my bonus action over to that. I messed up on the action economy of that. Can I bring that extra d6 onto that attack? I meant to bring the bonus action with that. I apologize. So the hex is on this one now. And yes, so that was my bonus action. And then I am good with that being the end of my turn.
Okay.
And anyone has advantage on the attack roll against that, not just me. I want to be clear.
At the end of your turn.
Until the end of my next turn, yes.
No, sorry. At the end of your turn, that very same eye. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus shits. Okay.
Nothing but
Come on, babe. Come on. Really? Alright, it's still only half, but that still hurt.
So you're gonna take 21 points of damage.
Fuck me. Alright, so my temp HP is gone. And I take 5. Yes.
you're the best one to be getting hit by that, man.
That's true.
I know, but hey, like, ow. Really? Dex? Dex?
Thank you, Medea's
Happens.
turn.
At
gonna-
the start of Medea's turn,
Okay.
Will, who has been playing increasingly feverish notes, leans her hand back, and her fingernails extend with astral energy as she cuts the strings completely off the harp, and they reknit as astral strings. And I cast the part of reality break that is the chill of the dark void on the main eye. It takes 10d12 cold damage and is blinded until the end of this turn.
Ooh.
All right, go ahead and roll that 10d12.
I was like, I think stun is worse than this because it's the same thing.
Holy shit.
I
That
thought
is a-
That's pretty
Okay,
good.
what a roll.
12
Wow.
rolls.
That's a lot of tens.
That is
Game's
mathematically
easy
harder
if
than
you roll
probable.
great always.
Yeah, the eye is shut after that.
Holy
For
fuck.
sure.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
All
There were
right, I have a
5
new kink, and it's whatever that was that just
All right.
happened.
There were 7 rolls above a 10 or above in that 10d12.
Insane.
Oh, and you have advantage because it's actually blinded.
I'm gonna make one javelin of lightning attack against the disintegration one. First, I need to move because I'm going to make.
Oh, sorry. Before you, let me do some description. So that basically like frosts over completely the eye, almost becoming encased in icy magic, as reality just freezes around it. It is blinded. You can go ahead and take your turn.
Medea's gonna move 15 feet, so I don't take an opportunity. Oh, it's blinded, so I can't even take one, even if it wanted
Yeah,
to.
not from that main one.
And I'm going to make 2 lightning spear attack or lightning javelin attacks. First one is an advantage against the disintegration. Are you on?
Nice.
Can you hit?
I have 120 feet on this. Whiffs though.
But
That's
isn't
still-
that
Like, that's definitely using your dex, not your strength.
Is it? Oh, yeah, that should be a 17 then.
yeah? But you would have disadvantage at 120 feet as well.
No, because lightning javelin is special. It says you speak a command word and it transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a 5 feet line that extends out from your target to within 120 feet. So it's a special javelin that has a range of 120 feet and no far range.
Okay, weird. I did not know that.
So it's going to take. It's a 17 instead of a thing. The green ray and the green and blue eye both have to make that dex save to take half of the 12 damage. Won't matter a lot, but
Sure.
purple eye takes 27 damage. And let me fix that to be using. And then this will be a regular attack roll on the purple one again, or just 27.
Sorry, let me do the. So both they succeed, but they take half, right? Is that right?
So they take 6. They take 7. 7.
Right.
It's
the
19 damage
15.
to the main to the purple eye.
Yeah, it's definitely still up.
Then I'm gonna throw a second javelin at it. Lightning. That hits. So it's gonna take 26 damage total on top. And they have to make the dex save again.
Eat again. Take 9. The disintegration rate does die with the second javelin.
You breathe, sigh of relief,
Nice.
and we'll chug a bonus action healing potion.
And both the other ones are, they're not blade, but they are injured as the lightning crackles through them when you throw the javelin.
And then as soon as Medea's turn ends, the eye is unblinded.
Correct.
7. Better than before.
So all of the direct damage eye stalks are now gone, correct?
Innervation Ray is left, and so is Death Ray.
No, the death ray's dead as well.
Okay, so the Innervation Ray is the only one left then, right?
What color's the innervation ray? Remind me.
This green one right here.
Oh, it's only that green one, not the green one in the top left as well?
No, that's the charm one.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't know why I went full Joycey with that gotcha, but...
Medea, do you want to make me a con save?
Which ray is this?
This is the innervation, which is not that bad for you, but
Yeah, because I just have resistance at its damage at base.
I did roll pretty well on that.
There we go. I failed, but that's still only half, so 19.
19 points damage. Yeah.
God, one higher. It would have been nice.
All right. That's gonna be Medea's turn.
Very close to dead, but not dead.
It's gonna be Sylvarin's turn. A lot of you are pretty injured right now.
This hurts.
The
Will's-
disintegration
Will's
ray
fine.
being gone is very nice.
Yeah, Will's absolutely fine.
Fucking nuked that main eye though. We've done
Oh,
more than 140 damage or something this fight.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Will's running out of ways to do damage. Sylvarin, huh? Everyone's injured except for Will. I guess we'll upcast Mass Healing Word to hit everybody that isn't Will. And we'll cast it at 5th level using the end of that slot.
Nice.
So everybody gets back 5th level. Thanks, game.
Taking out the worst rays by far, which is nice.
I'm so used to having to roll a lot of my stuff manually that I take the spell off before I use it. So I did that for Sylvarin's, and then it was like, actually, there's no spell slot to use, so you can't roll this. Everybody gets back 13.
I will take it.
I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, not bad.
And then, as an action, Sylvarin will cast something. A cantrip something.
Actually,
what's
It was just left.
as a reaction, the orb is going to. No, sorry, it's closed. Never mind. Forget it.
hilarious.
It's like a Wendy's at 2 a.m.
Sylvarin takes one.
Okay.
What? Why is it saying that? Weird. Sylvarin takes one step back and then does a running jump to here. So that's 20. And then to here. And then sees if he can reach anything. No, because Kojin's in the way. Actually, if he was here, he probably could, right? Let me do the math. Does that hit 60?
Yeah, that would hit.
Great. Toll the dead on that eye stalk.
Okay.
Oh, from
Is that
Will's
the-
sheet. Hang on. Let me make sure that Sylvarin's got a similar thing. It's the same
Okay.
save, and I have to
Which one is the innervation ray?
This one, the screen one.
Okay.
Sylvarin moves on with his life.
2d. Oh, it doesn't do anything. I made the save.
No, this thing's pretty wise, unfortunately.
I like
was
how we're all
oh,
just like-
that's so-
Okay, we're all just like, oh yeah, sure, we'll make it make fucking like save so it can use its legendary resistances.
Yeah, I didn't have any saves to
Too
do
bad.
with it this time.
You've just been dealing straight damage for the most part, so.
Yeah. I guess I'll just attack the green eyeball near Medea. Uba will move. Actually, no. Uba will stay in the same spot. But it's gonna do the same. Actually, I guess I could expend a slot on my bow, but I'm not sure what a single eye stalk being frightened of Uba would really do.
Hmm.
A little extra damage, but I'm not sure if it's worth it. Yeah, Uba's just gonna do 2 more bow shots.
On which one?
The green one south of Medea. That one.
Innovation.
Because that's the one that's doing the damage, right?
Innovation ring.
Correct.
Okay. We'll do 2 of these.
That's pretty nice.
Yep, that's about it.
Okay. Is it still alive? Should I do Colossus Slayer and
Yes, it
Cogent?
is still alive after those 30.
Okay. Colossus Slayer. Wow, that was not helpful. Maybe Cogent will be more helpful.
Five. It's not
Okay.
bad.
Kojin puts it at just enough.
Oh,
Nice.
she's perfect.
Nice.
A
The
plus.
thunder like ripples across the eye. Dies.
What's this thing do if every eye stalk is dead?
Probably just brings them back.
That would be infuriating. But I
It would
think
scream.
Uba.
I would say that if it doesn't do that, it just feels like it's weirdly left itself very vulnerable for something that's this strong.
Uba's gonna move here. Kojin is going to move here. And that'll be it.
It's going to be Will's turn. Actually, at the end of at the end of Uba's turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. I need Uba to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I thought you said Alvarin.
Sorry. I said you,
But-
but then I realized that wasn't very clear.
Ta-da!
Okay.
Nice.
You managed to save as the charm rate is in effect. Alright, then it's going to be Will's turn.
I like being in this spot. And I don't really have a lot left to do. If I move the spot that I'm on out of the anti-magic field for my turn, does it come back into the anti-magic field after?
Yes.
Alright, I will do that. Do that up to the top platform above Will, and then once I'm out of the anti-magic field, the astral sea like wraps around Will and almost pulls her through the floor to that spot, like she's being pulled underwater, and she comes up firing a magic missile.
At the main eye.
Yeah, I'm gonna just 1v1 this main eye this whole fight. I would say never ask me what I'm hitting.
Yeah, you've definitely done the most damage to it. That's a fact.
I have, but that's fine. 4th level, which is my second last 4th level spell slot. 4 plus 7.
Fine.
Another 25. And then as my turn ends, Will is just like full shunted back, like a wave just hits her, and she ends up in the same spot and is like shaking her head off. She's now playing a astral C stringed harp because it has no strings left.
The main eye's turn rolls back around.
You use the same eye more than once a turn.
Technically, there's nothing that's saying I can't. I haven't been using. I've been using it on its turn and then as legendary actions, but I haven't been using it more than like
Yeah.
I'm not doing the same one each time because that feels a little cheap.
It's kind.
And also, just
it's-
it's not as interesting.
It's not fun if you just spam 6 disintegration rays the entire time.
Yeah, I could just keep casting Disintegration with Death at you the whole time, but no, I'm treating it on its kind of a little bit like Sneak Attack, I guess. Like on its turn, it can use them once, and then during the legendary actions, it can use them once. Kind of thing. So it's going to start off by with this kind of ghastly as the eye looks, it hones in on Will. As it does so, you see the main body it kind of start to like undulates, like, and you can kind of almost see it like wither slightly as it seems to be sacrificing some of its own, some of the main body's spirit and flesh. You see 3 of the eye stalks begin to rise back up. They don't seem to be back at full. They do still seem to be injured. They're effectively bloodied, but they are risen, and it did clearly have to use some of its own life force to do that.
Is it an action to do it?
No.
Hoping we got
That's something it can do when it goes when it hits a certain point.
That's
The main
the
eye
kind-
is bloodied in doing that.
That's the kindness of not having given this thing lair actions.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
have to do that for approach.
It can't use those eyes right now. It is.
What are the 3 eyes it brought back?
The
Death ray, innervation ray, disintegration
Death ray, innervation ray. Sorry, no. The innervation ray, disintegration ray, and the petrification ray.
Okay, death ray is still down.
Okay. It is going to move Earth
Oh.
to form a dome. I don't want it to be this big, but I will adjust it later. So around that pillar, Alvaron, you see the walls around you to form a dome that seems to be about 5 feet thick. That, well, you probably can't tell that, but that forms a dome around you with Move Earth.
So this move Earth occurs slowly, doesn't it?
It takes 10 minutes for these changes to complete.
Oh, really? I did not read that one.
End of the first paragraph.
It also says because the
Okay, that's
transformation
fine.
occurs
I
slowly,
just
creatures in
won't
the
do that.
area usually can't be trapped or injured by the ground's movement.
Oh, it has that even then. That's fine. I will do probably a slightly worse thing.
I was gonna say I was about to get the pride treatment from fucking oh god. Full Metal Alchemist. But
Yeah.
now something worse is gonna happen. Single tear.
Oh shit. Oh,
I had to reload Foundry, by the way, and I haven't got back in yet. So
you guys can deal with the petrification ray.
So okay.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
It's probably actually curved more around you, but I'm not gonna try to make that curved because that just seems like a pain in the ass. So I will move it slightly. little bit better.
Well, that's not good.
Uh, Actually, sorry. Yeah, because I can't get both of you. Yeah, no, it's going to form. You all see a wall. Well, you don't see it, but an invisible wall of force basically splits off Alvaron, Uba, and Silverin from the other half of the party. That's going to be its turn.
Okay.
I'm going to make it slightly shorter because it would be slightly taller. So I'm actually going to do...
Might I suggest that at the end of its turn, it might not be the worst time for a
Yeah.
break? Right
Yeah.
at the halfway point. It's at
Right
the
at the
halfway
halfway
point.
Why don't we
Yeah.
go ahead and take a break real quick? And you guys could formulate a strategy, perhaps. We will be back in just a little bit.
Okay.
Oh,
Don't
fuck.
go
Sorry, I hit a
anywhere.
button on accident.
Yes. All right. Welcome back, everybody. As we're going into Alvaron's turn. What would you like to do?
Not a great start to my turn. I just dropped my Oreo into my glass of milk and I lost it.
You
Not a
sound
good
so
omen.
sad.
I'm very sad. I mean,
That's honestly
thankfully.
one of the worst things that can happen to a person, in my opinion.
So here's the thing. It was a creamless side, so it was only the wafer part
What
of
the
the
fuck?
Oreo. That
What's
dropped
wrong
in.
with you?
Okay, here's the thing. All right, so the proper way to eat an Oreo
No.
is you select an
Hey,
even number of
disintegrate,
Oreos.
Ray, Andrew.
You select an even number of Oreos.
I know
You
who
split
I'm
all of
attacking
them. You pair all of the
Okay.
cream sides together,
Sean,
and then you
how-
all of the
please.
wafer sides
How is this
individually.
what we're
Repulsive.
wasting our time on?
Yes, please play D&D.
We're going to talk
You
about this later.
asked. So,
Please. Yeah.
I do have a plan for what I'm going to do. I didn't spend the entire time building my Oreo castle of mirth and mayhem.
Oh my god, Sean.
How tall is this wall?
Convince her to psychopath.
So, first, Alvaron is going to Misty Step through
It's
this.
15 feet, I think.
What
I have to
is?
double check. The wall. 50 feet tall.
I mean, that's still enough that Alvaron can go through it.
Yeah, even from where I'm currently
So
standing.
they're
I
only a
can-
fourth of an inch thick. 10 feet tall. 10 foot
I
by
have my
10 foot
distance.
panels.
Yeah, so you could Misty Step through. That's correct.
Yeah, so I Misty Step
So
to
you can
this
still
location.
see.
So I will do that. Boom. And then is the I-beam, is the central I-beam still currently up?
It is open, yes, because it just opened and fly back up.
Okay, so Misty Step, use my bonus action, so I cannot technically change my hex this round, but I will
Correct.
still. Does Misty Step count? So I haven't moved my feet. Does it? I haven't used any movement. Can I still
Steady
You
use
can
aim
still
is
steady aim?
move. Yeah, you can
Steady
still
aim is a
do
bonus
your
action, though.
normal movement.
Oh, steady aim is a bonus action. You're right. You know what? Fair enough.
But yes, that's
Anyways,
true. That's true.
yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't use steady aim. Good catch, Ramona.
Yes.
So I will still then attempt just to regular old shoot the wait, sorry, one of the disintegrating eyes came back, right?
The innervation
Innervation.
and the disintegration, the purple and the green eye, both came back. I should just let you guys see these names.
So this one down here, correct? Is the disintegration? just check real quick and make sure.
At this point,
Uh,
it's just fine.
Yeah, I will move just close enough to.
Guiding bolt again.
There we go. Say again.
You need a guiding bolt again.
Yep, you know. And yep, I will guiding bolt. Come down there. Yes, I will use the spell slot. Oof, is that enough to hit?
No, that's gonna miss as it.
Okay, I will use favored by the gods.
Okay. That will definitely hit it because you can't roll less than 2.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You
In
can
that
roll
case,
if you want, but
no, there's no point. I'm not going to get a crit or anything out of it. So that'll be the guiding bolt, and then there is advantage to strike that eye from this point forward. So that is action and bonus action. I still have my reaction. I will then use the rest of my movement to get as far to the side as possible, and that will end. Let me just check with. So is spending sorcery points to turn them into a spell slot a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay,
I believe
understood.
so, yeah.
Then I'm totally good.
Well, I think we know what's going to happen.
Yep.
I'm going to hit you with a con save
Oh,
from the innervation ray, since it's realizing that you're a wily one. Okay, that's a success. So you take half damage. You're going to take 16 points of necrotic damage instead of 32. As that newly refreshed eye hits you.
yep.
And that costs 1 legendary action from the creature, which does. It's then going to be Medea's turn.
I hit that disintegration ray with a javelin of lightning at advantage because of the thing. Hits the 18 damage. Is this thing still standing?
I have to make that save, right? For the other
No,
ones?
no. Lightning javelin, it just takes the damage.
But for the other ones.
The other two, the two between do though. Yeah, 6 damage or not.
Yep, they say. No, that will bring that one down.
Okay, it's dead again.
Didn't get to sad.
Okay, then I will hurl the. Really, do I have enough movement to? Let me see. No, I can't get within 5 feet of that thing. That's unfortunate. I suppose I will just hurl a sunlight javelin at the innervation eye now.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty good roll.
Sorry,
Fails.
I keep doing that. It fails anyways, I think.
It's a +5,
Yeah.
that's a 14.
It's
Which still
14. Yeah, it
fails.
still fails. Yeah,
33
you
points.
kill that one for sure.
Okay, and then I will bonus action use my last healing potion. I just want to keep those eyes down.
All right. Um.
Two. Back. My turn.
End of your turn, it's going to attempt to charm Alvaron. You need to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, you're good. These low wisdom saving throw are bonuses. You're still managing to roll high enough.
Listen,
the green
that one
eye
was by the
behind you-
grace of God.
Yeah.
It's going to be Sylvarin's turn.
Silverin was visited upon by a god, not Mordain, but Charlie, who messaged me and asked if I had used a thing. So I have a question about a thing.
Sure.
The question is this. How far can I throw this poison bomb?
2060.
That's a good question.
I will say.
2060?
Yeah, long range 60
Alright,
feet.
then,
Or 20 feet.
Silverin sees this wall appear in front of him and just like starts to walk and activates Steps of the Night and just walks over it. And will be, I guess, in the air here. Not too high up, I assume, only 10 feet up.
But
It's,
this area isn't considered dim light.
this area is not dim light.
No.
I didn't read Steps of the Night properly. I just assumed that Selvin could fly. What a useless ability. All right. In that case,
Although, let me double check something. I think does that make you?
yeah,
Oh
you
no,
like
you're fine. Never mind.
carry a thing with you. I just didn't know if that was still part of it.
No.
Okay. Yeah. And
Forgot
then
you would use that. And haven't been swept over by the thing yet.
does not throw it at disadvantage. And we'll
Okay.
just wait to get there. But with an action, we'll, I suppose, hit the big thing with a... What are your spell slots left? A 3rd level Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Seeing as how the two, it's going to use a reaction to move its anti-magic cone. Yes. Okay. Moving it to there.
I could just push Silverin out of that, I suppose, but I don't think Will thinks that much ahead.
Does that mean that the wall of force is no longer active in that area? By the
Only
way,
in that small area, where the things overlap. The spiritual weapons also went out.
Sure.
the spiritual weapon can be moved outside of the anti-magic area, correct?
Silverin's just moving it towards the thing, but I would have assumed that you can't command something that doesn't exist
Correct.
to move. Okay, I will. I still lose the 3rd level slot, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Then that's it. Bonus action and action. Great. I didn't mean to click that, but I did roll better than Charlie ever has again.
Right. Then whose turn is it?
Ubers, if all things remain equal.
Mm-hmm.
Use 2 legendary actions now. So.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You've been incredibly lucky this fight with saves.
Yeah, those charm saves on the 3 low wisdom characters, I thought for sure one would go off.
Ugh.
I think it's going to hit... It's going to hit Alvaron with the Paralyze. No, actually, it will target Uba with a Petrification. No, that doesn't make sense. The first one, Uba with Paralyze.
Which eye is shooting paralyzed? Because surely
This one.
some of them can't go through a wall of force.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said you're hitting Uba with the paralyzed.
I'm hitting Alvaron with the Paralyze. I was going to hit you with Petrification, but I decided that doesn't make sense because the wall's there and you can't really do that much anyways. So this
All right.
blue one up here is boom.
All right.
Sorry, Alvaron, I can't help you.
Understood. Oh, let's see if I can make this Constitution save. I cannot.
No, you are paralyzed. Feeling yourself
All right.
freeze up.
I want everyone to know that we now critical if we hit Alvaron. So now is the moment.
I would like to throw 2
Uba's turn.
javelins at Alvaron.
Okay. I
I
think you
shoot
only need
Alvaron
one,
once with the
probably.
crossbow.
Okay. So, quick question: with this wall of force, can Uba shoot over it because it's see-through? Like, they can still see
arc
where
an
Do you
they're
want
aiming.
to try to arc the arrow?
Can I arc an arrow? Is that mechanically possible?
I think it's
If
not
not, that's
in
fine.
the
There's
rules.
definitely not one.
I'm trying to think if I want. If you can do it, it's definitely at disadvantage. It makes Wall of Force worse. Sure, I'll allow it. You can do it at disadvantage.
Okay. I've been not rolling great, so I might just have to attack the one that's south of Uba. And there's that's the petrify one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's probably good. In this wall, like, there's nothing that you can climb on it, right? It's just like a wall of.
It's just a wall of force hovering in the air. It is present. You could touch it, but there's nothing to climb. Like there's absolutely no handholds whatsoever.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna have to make the slow trip around, I guess, or just shoot at this. I'll shoot at this one in front of me, but I think I'm gonna try. I don't know if this is a stupid idea or not. I kind of want to try Conjure Barrage, but maybe I should save the spell slots. So I guess I'll do what I've been doing, I guess. I'll do both attacks at it.
Okay. That's a hit, just barely. Second one misses.
Okay. Let me do. Has that one been hit at all?
It's injured, so
Yeah,
Colossus
it's same
Slayer,
damage.
Okay, so Colossus Slayer and Kojin. Is it still alive after that?
Yes.
Okay. If that's the case, Uba's gonna move here. Kojin is gonna move here. Yeah, that's right. Math. Yeah, I feel like that's all I can really do.
Right. I'm gonna be back around to Will's turn.
Considering how much I just want to mix up Magic Missile and use Hailstone Barrage instead. Was it 8d6 versus 5d4?
Yeah. 5d4 plus 1.
Yeah,
Plus
I'll
five.
cast a third level Hailstone Barrage, and succeed by critting and making it the right choice in that regard. So all four of them are just going to get fired directly into the eye of the
Big
beholder.
boy. All right.
It has taken damage this turn, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
taking
'cause
some.
the-
Hit.
Yeah, that's a good start.
That's what we like to see.
That one misses.
It was a bad roll.
That one hits.
Roll.
That one hits.
For a total of 16. And then since I currently I'm not in the anti-magic thing, Will flies over to this spot, low to the ground, and then falls into the anti-magic thing. Actually, I'll just stop there instead of being right next to its mouth.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I will do nothing.
Good choice.
I didn't have a thing to do.
That's powerful bonus action.
Orb's turn. Once more, going to sacrifice some HPs. Growing weaker.
Moving the cone first.
No, because it doesn't want these to get hit right now.
Sorry, I did have one more thing to do. It wasn't a bonus action.
Sure.
As an object interaction, I give Medea a haste action.
Does the fact that the part of the wall of force is in the anti-magic?
This is the three squares which are double highlighted. Well, four. Actually, it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Doesn't
are
Wall of Force stop
not there.
anti-magic?
Oh yeah. No, that's right. Yeah,
The
no,
Wall of
those are all
Force
still
will
there.
be there no matter what.
It's annoying.
So
But the anti-magic is
the
not
other
happening
side
behind
is
it.
the like probably from here downish is not in the anti-magic field. Yes, thank
Gotcha.
you for reminding me about that. I totally forgot.
It'd be so funny to cast Wall of Force right in front of the main eye.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally an
I
option.
suggested that last week, but I don't have Wall of Force.
No, and nobody has it. Yes, so it brings up all the damaging ones.
Yo, that's oof.
Just will not let those eyes down.
Well, it kind of needs them.
It would be insane for it to not be able to regenerate the eyes. Just be like, well, I lose.
I wonder how damaging does it look to the main eye to be doing this?
It's dealing itself a fair amount of damage in the process. Like, it's definitely not sacrificing nothing.
The important thing is one side is dealing it in a big amount of damage because we are struggling in that area.
Just trying to think who I want to do this thing on. Who is the best of the options that I have?
Those two eyes are up.
I'm just gonna save it, and then I'm going to do a bite attack. I will.
Sure. I'm going to tell you that hits. What is that?
15.
That's 15? Yeah, that hits.
Yeah,
My
okay,
AC is
so-
12.
Yeah, your AC is not very good right now. You take 18 points of damage as the mouth reaches forward to bite at you, sharp teeth gouging into your skin. It's going to be Alvaron's turn.
I actually forgot it had used its reaction and it couldn't make an attack of opportunity against me. But
It
So that's
doesn't it. Alvaron got hit by which ray, was it?
Oh yeah, Alvaron, make a saving throw. Con save.
Yeah. Nope.
Still paralyzed. Medea.
I should still be able to, because I can't move. I do still have the abilities that are not verbal or somatic, correct?
I'm pretty sure you can't do anything when you're
You
paralyzed.
you
can't.
lose
You
your
can't.
action as part of it.
Yeah, you don't have an action to use when you're paralyzed.
Is that what it says?
Yeah,
Because
I'll click it again.
You become incapacitated, which it is part of the
Paralyzed
phase.
is the worst one.
Yeah, so you can't move, speak, take actions, or reactions. You automatically fail strength and dex saves. Attacks against you have advantage, and if it's within 5 feet, it's a crit. Paralyzed is real nasty.
It's
right,
worse
so
than
I can't take
stunned.
actions or reactions.
You can't take a
Okay.
bonus action if you don't have an action. It's the nature of the strange wording of 5e.
What was it that you wanted to do? Let me ask that. I guess.
I mean, I was just gonna move my hex, but I guess that was also before it brought everything back again. I
You could
suppose.
move your hex. I'll say that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm realizing that I'm still gonna want to try to deactivate the fucking death.
Oh, you want it on that one still?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes the most sense, to be entirely honest. But
That's fine.
actually, are you good with me spending my sorcery points to get back a spell slot?
You lose concentration on Hex if you're incapacitated. Concentration drops if you're incapacitated for any reason.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
It doesn't say that
and I
in
guess
the text of incapacitated.
Oh, but it says it under concentration.
Weird.
okay.
I would think that
So I lose the hex. Am I still able to spend the sorcery points to get the spell slot back?
It's a bonus action to do that, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
It is.
Okay,
It
so
is.
that's a no.
Yeah, you can't do anything essentially other than
Okay,
make
understood.
it. Yeah, that's why it's. Silverin saved right away, but it's probably the nastiest non-damage one that it has. I would say.
Okay.
If you got the low con. Yes. So Medea's turn. Sorry.
Up. And I'm not in the cone anymore, so I will hit it.
Sure.
Just whack at this thing 3 times.
Miss. Hit.
Fuck it. I'll spend my last first level spell slot. For 2d8 damage. It's gonna take 21 points of damage total.
It's definitely looking quite injured. Like it's leaking fluids from this main eye where the sort of
Well
almost
beyond
flamey
bloodied,
heart
right?
is. Yeah, it's past beyond bloodied. I mean, it's in itself a good chunk of damage as well, but you guys have definitely hit a lot at this point.
And then I will just step back into the field.
Right. And beats Baron's turn.
It's muted. When Sylvain steps out, does the dim light return from Twilight Sanctuary?
Yes,
Okay.
because that's
In
stays
that case, you have to fly through a point that is in the thing for that Sovereign, you idiot.
You could still get there. I think you just move differently slightly.
Okay.
If that's the spot you
if,
want to be in.
If Sovereign can get to,
Well, you
I'm
can't
sure
move.
it just did it.
I think it updated. You had to move 5 feet out and then 25 to where.
Oh, it hadn't updated that yet.
Yeah, it just was being slightly weird.
Because I was using the wrong thing. I am not smart. Sovereign will go to to here, I guess.
Okay.
And then throw the poison bomb to this square.
Sure. I forget what radius it is, but I can probably
15
hit
feet.
both of those.
I'm pretty sure it misses Medea then, right?
Does, yes.
No, it would hit Medea
Okay.
in that spot.
You
If
aim
I
for
put it
here,
one
though-
to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, could that still hit both?
Yeah, you'd probably put it here and not hit Medea, really.
No, they're
Well, I
definitely-
just can only throw a 20 is the main problem, without it being a disadvantage.
You throw it here.
There's
and
a
it
I don't
spot-
know if there's a disadvantage.
There's a spot where
Yeah.
you can throw it where it won't hit Medea. Yes.
Alright.
With the 50
Sovereign
foot
just
thing.
holds back and throws it instead of dunking it into the eye, which is kind of what I want.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So how does this thing work? Is it a attack roll to get it to land in the right spot?
Yeah, it's an attack roll to throw it. Right spot.
And is that strength based with proficiency or just
Yeah.
strength based?
It's pretty hard to miss. Don't roll
Okay.
on base. Trying to find out how much damage that was. 'Cause,
It does 12d6. It's on the
Okay.
thing.
yeah.
All right. Well, it was a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And it's a 12d6 thrown potion of gas cloud, 15 radius. So.
Does the gas
12d6.
cloud remain, or does it dissolve after it does damage?
It and then it goes away. It's not no, that would be crazy. It's not 12d6 ongoing.
So 33 points of poison damage.
Incendiary cloud would have been bonkers here.
Yeah. Every time that we've had a fight since I used Incendiary Cloud, I'm like, why didn't I have Incendiary Cloud still?
I would have nuked this boss. Jesus Christ.
The eye shuts as well.
Alright, I'm gonna just
Honestly, don't know
add
if that's
use
better or
to-
worse for us that the eyes shut
Absolutely
now.
worse.
Yeah, I would say definitely worse in this specific instance.
It's weird that the eye being closed is worse for us.
Did it hit the eye stalk as well?
Yes, it did. The eye stalk took damage. The eye stalk didn't die. That particular one hasn't taken anything yet. But it is bloodied after that.
And then I guess because bonus actions are a thing. Oh no,
Oh.
I stepped to the night.
Hey, but Uba can now hit the disintegration one without any issues and still get magic bonuses or whatever. The death one and whatever.
Well, Step of the Night lasts
Yeah,
for a
but
minute.
they are also.
Step of the Night lasts for a minute.
Oh, then I'll bonus action healing word something. Some amount of healing word to some amount of people.
Probably one
Uh,
person.
Still
Yeah, I
pretty
think
fucked up.
Silveren's going to cast a second level healing word on Medea.
Unless they want to do mass.
No, I think Silveren is keeping a third level spell slot.
Yes, that probably is not the worst idea.
Medea, you heal
Fine.
for 9.
All right. Seeing as how Silverian has forced its eye shut at the end of Silverian's turn, we'll use a legendary action, since it refresh them, to... yes.
One question. Can I use the shield on the poison?
You could have, yeah.
Can I say that I did that? Because I thought it was spells only, and then I remembered that Silveren has the shield.
No, it's anything. Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. Great. Then Silveren brings up the shield and makes it vulnerable.
Let me read it.
And
Yeah,
that happens,
Silveren's
does
got-
every eye stock become vulnerable to it as well?
Oh no, it does say you have to cast the spell as part of
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I had a feeling, but I was like, I'll ask. And
I
that's-
don't
I
use
was
it super often, so sometimes I forget how it works. Even though
Sure.
I wrote it.
All right.
Okay.
I was going to do it on that guiding bolt before, and that's why it was in my head, I think.
Yeah. No worries. Will, hello, meets disintegration.
Sure.
His turn now.
Firstly, can I use the bracer?
Yes, because you're not in the field.
So then I will have.
To get
I'm
the
just
plus
going to
3
double
from
check
my
the
fear.
rating. So I will have. I have to make a Arcana check first.
Yeah, it's just disintegration, so whatever level
It's
that
fine.
is, disintegrate.
It's okay.
What'd you
I
roll?
did not do good.
Oh,
Still
never
get a
mind.
plus
Natural
3 to
one.
the save.
Yeah. So and then it's a dexterity save with
Yeah.
plus 3.
Would have made 16.
Sure.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm quite good at dexterity saves anyway.
Okay,
But
you managed to dodge out of the way, although that area is now difficult terrain. And that's gonna be a blister.
Okay, cool. So, as a reminder, these 3 eyes at the bottom, the blue, the pink, and the purple, what do they do again?
Petrification, death, disintegration.
Cool. So I'm
All the
stuck down
bad
here with all
ones.
the fun ones.
Yes.
Um,
However, all 3 of them are at half or below, right? 'Cause
Correct.
it's the thing.
Yeah.
okay, I think it is Hunter's Mark. It's hard for me to see. Which one is Hunter's Mark on?
On the death one, although that one had died since then, so
Okay.
you would technically have to move it.
I think Uba will have Hunter's Mark on the blue one. They are going to step up to here. I don't think I can make the gap on my turn.
Because the thing had to make concentration saves for Wall of Force.
I feel like it would make sense if it just can make a wall of force and not worry about it.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, so Uba's gonna do a bow attack on the blue one with Hunter's Mark. Let's see if this. So that's the blue one. Is the blue one still alive?
No, that's actually enough to bring it down.
Okay. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that one. It was gonna try on the pink one without Hunter's Mark. Let me just take that off. Pink.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. Is it still up?
Yes.
Okay,
It
let me
gets
do
Colossus Slayer as well.
yeah, Colossus Slayer, and then if it's still up, I'll
Yep.
do Kojin. I don't know why it rolled Colossus Slayer under Kojin, but whatever.
It's just whatever you have selected, so you might have that
Oh, okay.
selected.
So here is Kojin's.
Right.
no.
You don't quite manage to kill it, although it is severely wounded.
Okay, let me see. I don't think Kojin can like leap over there. That's too
Yeah,
far.
it's too far.
I'll
See
send
if I have to go
Kojin.
to. Yeah, you can't get there quite yet.
I'll put Kojin here. Wait, here, yeah. We'll do that.
Okay.
And
As a
if I-
reaction, I will move Kojin to in front of the thing,
in front of the pink one?
to that eye stalk.
Oh, okay. Then Kojin's gonna bite it.
Will's like watching Uber shoot some stuff, and it's just like, Kojin can bite an eye.
I don't think
Whoa,
that hit.
that's just barely
Just
a miss.
barely?
Yeah.
Ah, thank you for trying, though.
I don't mind. Like, it's basically a free reaction. I get everything.
I think that's it.
At the end of your turn, so this is before Will goes,
no.
I need you to make me a dex saving throw, Uba.
Does the dex save get affected at all if you're like right next to it? I wonder.
Yeah, is
No.
Kojin getting hit with this thing too?
No, it's targeting you. It targets one
Okay.
creature. It's not a line, so okay.
Woohoo.
You succeed. So you take
20?
nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
the innovation
save
one's
percent.
the only one you
Yeah.
take off of.
Oh,
That one's the death and the disintegration ones are real bad though, because if you get hit, they can't full kill you.
they can
if you-
like I don't get death saves if the pink one.
Yeah, if you
Correct.
go to 0, they just
Both of those two.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Oh,
why.
I don't like that.
That's why there are no half damage ones.
God, I'm really having a bad time down here.
Will,
Okay.
it's going to be your turn.
Well, Will learned a valuable lesson about how pointless using anything other than magic missile was, because stuff misses. But its eyes closed now, right? So
Correct.
it's even harder to hit.
Correct.
So I guess I'll just magic missile it some.
That makes sense.
I'm going to cast it at 4th level. So that will be my last 4th level spell slot. / 64, not 6.
Decent.
Just takes 20 points of damage point blank to the face. And I guess that will that's fine.
Yeah.
I will just do my fancy move over here.
Hey, can you all hear / see me?
Yes.
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 A little
Although
sideways.
you're, yeah,
See about that.
different angle.
I think you should leave it like that. I think that adds level of mirth to the
yeah, there you go.
stream.
And,
Okay.
I'm not in the anti-magic thing anyway,
No, because
And,
the eye's closed. But yeah.
All right.
so I will use a bonus action to give my final point of bardic inspiration to Alvaron to help get him out of this paralysis.
Mwah.
Also
Aw.
introduced-
And all you hear is some like warbled nonsense because your ears are paralyzed and you can't hear anything. That's how.
Just the
'Cause I don't
Charlie
wanna
Brown.
come up with it.
Wah, wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah, wah.
Will is just a parent from Charlie Brown, to be fair. So.
Okay.
Were you
Well,
saying,
my
Marissa?
foundry is sort of out, so hopefully by the time we get to me, that's fixed. But
I was just gonna check and make sure Uba killed the blue eye, right?
Yes. Sorry, I just didn't.
Okay, just
I just forgot.
my
to-
brain already forgot if I actually killed it, so I just
Yeah.
wanted to check.
No worries. Right. Orb.
Eye opens again, right?
Looking extremely wounded. Yes, I just open again. I think at this point it's just going to turn the cone off.
Can you just do that?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, you can always choose to not have the
Yeah,
cone
yeah.
on.
It can at the start of turn it can move or just activate or
Nuke.
deactivate it.
Oh man.
this off screen because I could do that. I guess I could.
No, you can't.
Yeah, fuck you.
It's gonna start. I'm gonna start out with a bite attack against Medea, which hits you for 17.
Jesus Christ, the thing rolls amazing when it's doing attacks.
Yeah, I've been rolling real good on those attack rolls. It can't move, so you have to be next to it. You have to choose to be in range for that. But all right, I'm gonna hit Will with Innervate.
I will make an Arcana check to try and give myself advantage with the braces.
Okay.
I assume
Yeah,
21
that's fine.
to get advantage. So it's con with advantage.
Yes, you succeed.
So
So you're 12 points of damage. Uba, I'm gonna hit you with the death.
I have Twilight Sanctuary stuff still.
If I actually die, this is gonna be wild. Okay.
I'd have to roll really well with your current HP.
I mean, if you get me one more, if I miss this one, then I miss the next one. I'm. Okay.
No, you save.
That's a nice one.
Nasty.
You
Nasty,
are
nasty.
dexterous.
Three of us are quite dexterous for those,
Yes.
which is
Now I'm gonna hit
Dexterous.
Silvern with the disintegration.
No.
Where's the disintegration one coming from?
Down here.
The purple one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
Sovereign's so unlucky.
Even you can't extend.
There was a time before when he was really low that it was 95, and I was like, I can do it. What is this, Dex? Oh, he's great at these. This is just
Oh,
a
yeah,
crit all
totally.
the time. Okay, so 39.
Yeah, Silvern gets hit again.
How does Solverin look right now? Is he bloody?
Slightly better than last time you healed him, but not much better.
Yeah. They had healed up a little bit, and that all just went away. That's going to be its turn as we come back around to Alvaron.
Okay. Second verse, same as the motherfucking first.
Do that con save, big boy.
Hey, there you go. 21.
All
Maybe
right.
Like inspiration.
It's the end of your turn, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're not
Well-
paralyzed, which could have been important, because I could have disintegrated you.
That would have sucked.
Which would have been
it's a
bad.
Guaranteed fail.
Um, I will hit you with an Innervate after using a legendary action. So I need you to make a con save as well, again.
Again.
Hey, you
Cool.
succeed. So you're only going to take, was that 13?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
Oof.
Running down.
Alvaron's not feeling excellent, my boys.
It's then going to be Medea's turn.
I don't got shit to do besides hit this bitch.
That's right.
I've used all of my stuff. I'm just gonna hit it. Fuck this guy.
Miss. Miss.
It's my turn.
All right. You stab it. Barely hanging on. It's full of wounds. At the end of your turn, it's going to hit you with the disintegration. Sorry, I just had to think if I had used that as a legendary action, and I haven't.
Shit. Oh no. Oh, fail this, I just die. Die.
Right.
Ooh. I'm sure it's fine. We can bring you back, right? 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 Right?
Look, on a scale of things to bring someone back from, disintegration's a long way on the hard.
Just scoop up the
Avenue.
dust and, add a little magic. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
That's how Alvaron views magic.
I will come back at the start of next session then with a new character.
Well, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will not. We will not have time for new characters, unfortunately, next session. But we will see what happens. Yeah. So Medea gets hit and just barely. Their magic items fall around them as their main form dusts. It's then going to be Sylvarin's turn.
Well, ooh. All right. Sylvarin will. Where is Sylvarin? Oh, still flying, I guess.
Yeah, still up there.
I really feel bad putting Sylvarin in such danger, but I feel like it's what Sylvarin would do. So I think Sylvarin, with his flying steps forward and will inflict wounds on the thing at 3rd level, seeing that Revivify probably not going to be useful in this exact situation. So inflict wounds, 3rd level. I should check. I can't counterspell these that I raise, right?
No, you can do it if you want. They are
I will counterspell.
spell-like effects.
I thought they weren't spells for that.
For counterspell purposes,
will...
yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I will counterspell the one that hit Medea.
It is a 6th level spell, essentially, so.
Alright.
Yeah, they're effectively casting variations of spells, so you can counterspell these things. 17.
Alright. Medea is not dust.
Not dusted.
Sylvain still, I think, realizes that this is not a useful spell to keep Revivify, so still inflicts wounds.
Medea, there's a moment where you see yourself dusted before
Jesus.
Will change. Why don't you describe the counterspell for me?
Sure. Sylvain's also using the shield on this, but I think Will, with the Astral Sea weirdness the fingers.
You can also describe Sylvain killing the creature.
Oh, great. It's going to take 5 minutes.
Yeah, 62 points of damage. That's going to do it.
So Will's fingers are still on the strings, and there's a moment where the strings act like what fate is, and Will sees Medea get dusted, and then Sylvain get dusted, and then everyone around her get dusted until she's all that's left, and she dies. And she sees it before the beam hits, and she just reflexively flashes her hand out, but it goes through the harp, and the Astral Sea sweeps away that ray. And at the same time, Sylvain feels death in the air and walks forward and just touches this thing, and the entire head of this beholder decays in a moment and just necrophies away. Necrophies? Sure, necrophies. That's a word.
That's probably a word.
Gathite.
Yeah.
Gathite word, if nothing else.
You all see, out from the head, the tendrils begin to, we'll say necrophy, all, the skin peeling off, fading away. The eyes start to slowly wither and fall one by one, collapsing with their already dead brethren. They start to fall away in this space, just peeling off into nothingness, much like you had seen in your mind's eye your companions do. The rocks underneath you also begin to crumble till the sky itself seems to fall down all around you. All of you find yourselves blinking and then in very different spaces, which we are going to come to at the start of next session.
Run again?
Ugh.
If you have, real quick, I know Marissa can't be here next week. If you have time sometime this week, what I was thinking about doing is recording Uba's bit of this separately, possibly, and then either we'll just play it at the start, or maybe we just watch it together. I was still thinking about how I wanted that to do, but because these sections will be a little bit individualized, so we can kind of do that a little bit easier. So that kind of just works. But yes, I hope you all. I know it's 3 hours, but we don't have enough time to do all of them, I think, and I'd rather do them all together rather than slightly spoil other people who don't get to go right now. Thank you all for joining us. Thanks for playing. I hope you guys enjoyed that fight. I thought it was fun, interesting, a lot of movement, real dynamic. Good saving throws on your guys' part. For sure.
Counterspell
was clutch.
Oh my god, I thought Medea was gone for good.
Also,
Yeah.
my last level 3 spell.
Yeah.
Woof.
And I didn't save it for counterspell.
You guys
because I
are
didn't think you could counterspell it.
just looking at your stuff are super tapped. If this had gone on for another turn, I think people would have started to die
Drop.
left and
Yeah.
right for sure.
Yeah, I thought if Selvarin, because I was like not thinking about the counterspell, I was like, if Selvarin misses this, Selvarin's probably gonna full die, and then Will is down to like a couple of magic missiles left, and they're bad. So like,
How much
Love to see
HP did this thing have left?
It had 4. Medea, you were so close to killing it, and
Oh
when
my
both those attacks
God.
missed.
If I had just a bonus action converted my Channel Divinity into a Smite and then done that,
Yeah.
Can I ask for like flavor reasons? Did any of us else, like any of us besides Will, see that reality? Like, did we all just see Medea die and then like blink and they were still there, or was that only Will?
I will let Jack decide that.
I'm trying to
I
figure
think
out
you
how
all saw
traumatized Uba is.
yourself be killed by the disintegrate, and only Will saw the actual eventuality. But everybody else, because you were all lower, I assume you were all within what I assume is range to be disintegrated.
Yeah, I would have had to roll real well on Uba, but everybody else.
Yeah, but
for sure.
Uber always says that Uber's about to die, and it's never true because they have so much.
If I had hit Alvaron, Silverin, or not Medea, but at least Alvaron and Silverin with any of the beams, and it had gone through, they would have died.
Yeah.
Medea
100%.
could have the innervate beam. I don't think would have killed them, only because of the resistance. But the other two would have
Oof.
on most damage rolls.
I think the only thing that saved me was the fact that I kept getting hit with ones for dex saves. Because, like, health-wise, I think Uba's
Yeah.
actually doing the best right now. But if you'd been hitting me with, like...
Well, if I had
Anything
hit
else
you
that-
with either of those two death rays, you would be at like
I'd be at, like, 10.
or something.
Yeah.
Which is
I would have.
close to where Alvaron and Silverin are.
Yeah.
took me
Alvaron's
for-
hovering right around 15 right now. And that was after getting like a quarter of his hit points in temp HP.
Between the temp hit points and all of the healing, I took more than double my full HP this fight.
Silverin
Yep.
hit 19 and then went back up and is back at 28.
Yeah.
Like,
Silverin
Silverin
heals
took a
a
lot
lot.
of disintegrates to the face.
This was like super on the edge.
That was really
Yeah.
fun, though.
Yeah.
It
No,
was
that
like
was really
definitely
dynamic
a
fight.
couple bad saves away. Like if I had hit one of those charms, it probably would have been pretty bad. Because then not only are they not dealing damage, but they're dealing damage to you as opposed to the enemy.
Yeah, that was a really fun fucking fight, though. I loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
All right. Well,
Okay.
I think on that note, we will sign off for the stream. See you all next time.
Good night.
Yeah.
Sleep tight. Don't let the